Hi guys, this is Roy of Engagebay. I'm here today to discuss about automation. I'm gonna demonstrate basic capabilities of automation, and after I discuss this, you could actually see how you could make use of it. You could improvise with it. What I'm gonna do is really very simple. So it is just a matter of demonstrating how automation is as of the moment. So this is Engagebay when you initially log into it. To go to automation, you have to go up here in campaigns and then here, automations. Click on it. So I actually have several test automation created already, and we're just gonna create another one. Um, the basic idea of creating an automation is you're actually building blocks. So before you even go to automations, you need to make sure that the elements that you want to automate already exist. So say for example, you want to connect a form to a sequence, or maybe connect a form to a certain email, then you have to make sure that the form and the sequence or whatever you're trying to connect already exists before you even try this out. Let me show you. So I already have forms created here. Let me see. Under inline form, I have two forms, test 2 and test 1. And then under sequence, because what I'm going to demonstrate now is connecting a form to a sequence, then I have this engagement email. Let's just modify that a bit so that we could easily identify it when it comes into your system. So this is what you're going to see in the email. Engagement email success. Let's just, so that it will be very obvious um, once it sends. So I just set it to 0 days. So basically after it connected to the sequence, it will just send automatically. Okay, so let's go back to automation now. Okay, that is just saving, and then back in automations. So first, if you're going to create automations, you have to click on create automation up here, and then you're going to name the automation, something that does not exist in your list. I already have test 5. I'm going to name it test 6, or anything that does not exist there. So continue. You're going to give it a few seconds, and then it will give us a page where you could start creating the automations. Okay, it's just taking a little bit because the video recording is running on the background, and some other programs are actually running on the background. That's why it loads, but usually this one loads uh, quite fast. It's just that this time it's taking a bit because of those other factors that are making it a bit slow. So a few more seconds, and there it is. Okay, so when you create automation, you will have first the options, the entry point option. So, how will the automation start and gets triggered? So let's click on it. Okay. As of the moment, these are the choices that you have. So joins form, pop up, sequence. So form, if it joins an inline form, those forms that are embedded in a site or a page on a site. Pop up, those pop up that pops up on a page. Joins a sequence. So if you design it to automatically joins a sequence, then that triggers it. Um, Tag added when a certain tag is being added. Link click when they click a certain link that you identify or you define here. When tag is removed, or when they open an email. So those are the triggering factor now. Let's just use the first one, join form, and then you're going to choose a form. So what I have embedded in the system or the landing page that I created is test 2 form. So that's what I'm going to choose. And then I'm going to click on add event, and it will make the block. So it's actually a visual automation. So that made the block right there. And then I'm going to make it really very simple. You could actually make it as complex as you want. You could even make a complete ecosystem here on how your marketing will go. it will automate it all the way. But for now, I'm just trying to create something simple. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'll just add it to a sequence once they're there. But there are other options that you could choose from. So as you can see, these are all the choices you have. So you could add it to a sequence, you could remove it from a sequence, you could add a tag, remove a tag, you could provide delay before the next automation will happen. Um, you could set a custom field for it. You could add it to a list, a group of contacts specified by a certain criteria, and then you could remove from a list. You could add them to a form, remove from form. When it says add or remove from form, it's a contact on that certain form, and then you could send email. So, say for example, you're going to have this automation, and then it's reach a certain score. You could send an email to sales department or whoever department will gonna take over, and that will do the trick. Or you could also add a score. So as I mentioned, we're just gonna make it really simple. I'll just add a sequence, and then I'm gonna choose a sequence. In my case, I only have one sequence ready, which is the engagement email, and I'm adding that. Then I click add action. So in my case, that's done. And I'm gonna save it. So I named this test 6. I'm saving it. There, it's saved. So test 6 is now practically published, but just to make sure that it won't have any conflict with any of this test that I made, I'll just delete the others. Um, you could actually create more than one automation. Just make sure that they're not conflicting with each other so that there won't be an automation that is not functioning properly. Since I'm not sure of that, I'm just deleting the others. So I have the test 6 there ready. Let's see if it really works. So as I mentioned, I created a landing page. It's here. This is the landing page. And this form on the bottom of the landing page is actually the test 2 form. So I'll just put in here tester, and then email address. Let's use this engagebay.test@gmail.com. And then this is just a test. And I'm submitting. Okay, it said success. Let's see if it's added to our contact. So we're going to go here, contacts, and there's the tester, engagebay.test@gmail.com. So it's added to our contact. Now, you remember, he or she or the tester enrolled in a form. So supposedly, this tester would be receiving the sequence. Let's see in the tester email if it did receive the sequence. This is the email that I have for the tester. Then let's just refresh it so that it will fetch the latest emails. I actually deleted all the emails so that it will be very obvious once the um, sequence email comes in. So we're just waiting for this. And as I mentioned, there's so many things running on the back end. That's why it's taking its sweet time to load. And normally it's quicker when the video is not running. So hang on. So what we're doing here is that we're just waiting for the email to load so that it will show us if it really did receive the sequence. The email that we have now is the email that I registered using the form, which enrolled to the test 2 form. And based on our automation, the next thing after it enrolled to the form, it should be receiving the the engagement email immediately. So it is still taking its sweet time here. I guess I should have just refreshed it inside the email so that it could have been quicker, but no worries, it seems to be there now. Oh, did I click it twice? It's loading again. Sorry for this delay. We're just really trying to see if it goes in or not. I mean, the email or not. So I guess that would also be an ample time to make sure that it's in. I've set it to send automatically. So once this email loads, we're expecting to see one email here, which is the test engagement email. And when we open it, it should say engagement email success. Oh, there it is. So this is the submission. Okay, this is actually the test message. So when we open it, the content should say engagement email success, something like that. So I'm just clicking it here to open it. Yeah, it's saying that something's not right because it's taking time to load. But anyway, that's the engagement email right there. And you could see the message it has when it's being opened. We're just really making sure that this is the right one, um, just to demonstrate. Okay, I think it's in now because the cursor is now showing a hand, which means it's clickable. Actually, the demonstration should have been really quick if the system, my system, is loading well with this. Okay, so there it is. Engagement email success. So this is really the email from the sequence. So that's how simple it is. You just make sure that the elements are already existing in your system. In my case, I have the form and the sequence already existing, and then you just define them and then connect them, and it will work. So um, when it comes to automation, I guess that's about it. You could try to create some more complex automation. It's up to you. This is just a demonstration to show you how you could make use of it and to show you that it really works. Once again, this is Engagebay. Have a nice day.